So today we're going to cover shoulder cars. Our goal with this exercise is to express the biggest range of motion, pain-free, that your shoulder joint can actually do. So what we want to see is no compensations whatsoever from your rib cage, from your hips, from your elbows, your wrist, anything that could be considered not shoulder. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant our feet a little bit wide open, hip width. We're going to squeeze our quads. We're going to squeeze our butt. That's kind of the intro to tension. From here, we're going to trap a little bit of air in our core. So what you're going to see is a little bit of a brace. I'm not holding my breath. I'm just pressing out and maintaining tension in my core. From here, I'm going to place my hand right at the base of my rib cage. And so what you're doing with that is it's another way to close in and radiate more tension, but also give you feedback when your body decides that it wants to try to use something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hand in a knife edge or Barbie hand. We're going to open up the elbow pit from the shoulder as much as we can. We're going to draw that circle across our body, still using that knife edge, as far as you can before this starts to happen. Okay, we're here. We're going to start coming back across our body as we try to bring bicep to ear. If you don't hit bicep to ear, it's not a big deal. Our goal with this is without compensation. So we're not doing this, we're not doing this, we're not bending our elbow as we go up. So it stops where the compensation happens. So that's why it's important to do this in front of a mirror. So as you do this now, we're going to get to the point where we're at our very, very highest point. We're going to rotate in. So you can see I'm kind of looking up. My goal is to check my watch and rotate from my shoulder as much as I can. So not wrist, not elbow, from my shoulder. And then from here, we're going to continue to draw that circle, now I'm pointing my watch at you, turning it all the way in, continuing to rotate that watch as much as we can until it lands in your pocket. Pinky is forward, thumb is back, palm is facing out. From here, we're going to reverse. Reach back as far as you can. Reach for that wall, continue as we're starting to externally rotate. We're opening that armpit, elbow pit up, continuing to do so as we bring that arm all the way back to that bicep to ear, opening up back across our body and back at our side. What we want to avoid is any discomfort on the top of the shoulder. What we're going to call closing angle joint pain is when we're going here and this angle is getting smaller, but what's happening is that we're running out of room and we're starting to feel pinchy. So that means if you start to feel something along those lines here, like you're running out of room, this is where your shoulder car ends. We're going to rotate in and we're going to keep trying to draw that big circle. But if you're in pain, that's not a range of motion for you right now. You're going to do the biggest circle that you can without any discomfort whatsoever. Okay, so now I'm just going to do a couple reps so you can see. So we're trapping that air, we're building some tension in glutes, quads, glutes, abs, lock that in. We're going to go 3 reps. Remember, I'm not holding my breath. I'm trapping a little bit of air, but I'm still taking small sips of air as I go. And you can still hear me talking as I do this, which means I'm not holding my breath while I do it. Good, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. From here, back. Biggest circle that you possibly can. This is as much an assessment tool as it is a training tool, as it is a mobility tool. Kind of serves lots of functions.